In the Heights, da, 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 da. I don't know all the words to that one. Yes, we have our first trailer for the film adaptation of In the Heights, which for those of you who don't know, is the musical that Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote before he did Hamilton. So yeah, just for that reason alone, I'm excited for this movie. Now, Hamilton, I know backwards and forwards. I know the songs, I know the plot, but In the Heights, I gotta be honest, not so much. I know the title track, but I really can't tell you any other songs that are in the show. I don't know the melodies. I don't really know all the characters. I don't know the plot. I listened to the soundtrack all the way through once. It was a few months ago, and even then I couldn't understand like half of what they were saying because half this musical is in Spanish. Which makes sense. You know, Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote this, he said that this show is semi-autobiographical, I think. Kinda, sorta. What I do know about the show, / movie, is that it takes place in Washington Heights, which is in New York. Lights up on Washington Heights. And most of the population of Washington Heights is Hispanic, which again makes sense. You know, Lin-Manuel Miranda's from Puerto Rico. The main character in the Heights is Usnavi. His name is Usnavi, named after a ship. I remember that. In the show, he was played by Lin-Manuel himself. In this movie, the role's being played by Anthony Ramos, which is great because Anthony Ramos was in the original Broadway cast of Hamilton. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he and Lin-Manuel are pretty close. Anthony Ramos, though, I like him a lot. He's a great actor and a great singer, first of all. You see that Mind Over Matter music video? The beat's catchy as hell. And he's been kind of breaking his way into movies. You know, he had a small role in the new A Star is Born and also a small role in Godzilla King of the Monsters. But now he's taken on the main role of Usnavi in the Heights, the movie. I love it when he comes right through the door and he's all like,
I am Usnavi and you probably never heard my name. Reports of my fame are greatly exaggerated.
Because right after that verse, I was like, oh yeah, that's textbook Lin-Manuel Miranda. That was totally written by him. If you know your Lin-Manuel Miranda lyrics and stuff, then you can instantly tell, you can hear the Lin-isms in the music. Just in the verse, you know, the rhythm of the lyrics. Lin does that a lot.
I'm making moves, I'm making deals, but guess what? What? You still ain't got no skills.
And then, of all actors, you see Jimmy Smits switch. I had no idea he could sing. I mean, the only other role I know him for playing is Bail Organa in the Star Wars prequels. I don't really know him for much else, so it's good to see him again.
Morning, Usnavi.
And again, I don't know the role he's playing. I don't know how big the role is in the film, but we'll just have to wait and see. You see, for a split second, you see Lin-Manuel Miranda himself. There he is. I think he has like a small role in this film, but it's nice that he has like a cameo. I guess that's the thing to do in movies, you know, like if it's adapting something you created, then you get a cameo in it. I like that though. It's a cool trend. And then the music kicks on and you're like, yeah, this is some damn good music. I'm just saying, this trailer was trending on YouTube for a reason, because fans were ecstatic to hear that title track in this trailer.
In the Heights, I came with flag on display.
We came to work and to live and we got a lot in common.
I see that I came from miles away.
DRPR, we are not stopping.
It's catchy as hell. And it also looks like a really good translation from stage to screen. And this is why, personally, I've always preferred movies to stage shows. Not that I have anything against stage shows. I love them. But visually, they are restrained, you know? They're limited. You know, you only have this amount of space and so many props. But say, for example, you're doing Frozen the musical, you know, you can't actually shoot ice out of your hands. Whereas in the Frozen movie, Elsa does shoot ice from her hands because it's a movie and you can make that happen in a movie. You can't make that happen in real life on the stage. So in these movie adaptations of musicals, you get a sense of what's really going down in this story. The real image of it, you know? At least that's how I see it. That's my opinion. That's my hot take. But it does look really good. The dance numbers, the choreography, it looks awesome. The part where they're dancing on the building and it looks like they're like Spider-Man, like dancing on the side of the building, that looked pretty cool. All the big dance numbers in the streets. I guess there's gonna be a lot of them. Oh, I just remembered, I think there's a blackout somewhere like before the end of Act 1. Like everyone's partying and then the power goes out. But I don't remember the context. I don't remember like the significance of that. But yeah, as I said, the dance numbers, they look really good. This movie's being directed by the director of Crazy Rich Asians, John M. Chu. I've still never seen Crazy Rich Asians, but that movie took the world by storm. It did pretty well in the box office, so that is a big selling point of this movie. Because let's face it, if this movie does well in the box office, that'll just bring us that much closer to our inevitable Hamilton movie. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna be awesome. But I am glad that they're doing In the Heights first, because that's what Lin-Manuel wrote first. So yeah, in the end, In the Heights looks really cool. The music's really catchy, the acting should be great all around. Anthony Ramos, he's been on my radar for a while. So I'm glad we finally have a chance to see him shine on the big screen. Again, I'm not too familiar with the plot, but that is a good thing, you know? I mean, that means I can be surprised. Don't worry though, I know what happens in Cats, I know what happens in West Side Story, and I know what happens in Wicked. So yeah, I still know my stuff, just saying. So, the trailer for In the Heights, have you watched it? What do you think about it? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.